that was a huge ACC first victory for us in the conference. Anytime that you come off playing on the road and playing a non-conference game, and you come home and play a conference game, it's really, really big. Very excited about the way this team performed today and how we've come a long ways. I think when you come on the road and in a hostile environment and you come out and you play hard like we did offensively and defensively, and I think it was great. I think defensively when we created those turnovers in the game, I think was huge for us. We got 13 points off of the turnovers. I think the 4th down and 1 Brandon Harris play was unbelievable. And somebody have to step up and make plays. We always say that in a game like this, and those guys stay focused. They didn't panic, and he came up with a great play. That thought late in the game, played a lot of guys at offensive line today. I think that's what shows you that we have depth, and we got to keep developing. We're not say we're going to sit back and say, hey, we're satisfied with it. We got to always keep improving on every phase that we do. Just looking at the overall picture, I think it was one of them games you come out and it was physical, it was tough. Both teams had some big plays in the game. Both teams had bone-hitting tackles, turnovers. It's just one of those games that I thought our guys really stayed focused and really played hard and didn't stress. Defensively, they did really show a lot of poise today in the second half. Coming back, we was on the field a lot on defense in the second half. And they kept pushing, kept banging away, kept pushing, kept banging away. And I thought was really great that when we was in that last drive of the game for a kick the field goal, all the defensive players got on the field and was supporting the offense was asking timeouts. And Mike James did a great job of running the football to get us that field goal. And anytime you say, people always say you got too many running backs, too many receivers, you never have too many guys. Because you never know whose number's going to be called and injuries happen and guys get nicked. So we just got to keep focused and enjoy this win tonight. I told the players and really have fun with it. But tomorrow we'll come back, loosen up, get back in the weight room, start lifting, and then we'll come back out and get ready for Florida State Sunday.
You envision Mike James being kind of like what Damian was last year in the fourth quarter, being that guy?
No, it's just his number, man. His number was called, and anytime that somebody's number's called, they step up and go, and that's why we never got too many running backs. And the more time that you can get guys to play in the game, somebody's going to improve it. And he did. He caught a wheel route touchdown pass today. It was something that we use because he's in the game at fullback sometimes to block, and he's a receiver. So we use him in every source of way that we can to get us a chance to score points.
You talked earlier in the season about forcing turnovers, stripping the ball. What does that do for the momentum to be able to get the takeaways with the picks and the fumbles?
It breeds something into your defense that they know that if we keep creating turnovers, the better that we're going to be as a football team. And it's all field position. If you get a turnover at the 50, you just switch to field position. You always want to have the field position in the second half. We didn't have the field position until we came up with those turnovers, which was huge for us. And anytime you can do those things, you'd be excited about it.
And if you talk a little bit more about Brandon Harris's stop there 4 times, probably made it the play of the game.
It was the play of the game, I think. They was going for 4th and 1. They went corners over, belly pitch, and Brandon read the crack. They cracked the safety. He came up on the force on the run, 1-on-1. Was it Harper he was on?
Ellington.
A big running back, against a DB, and Brandon, said, hey, like we said all day, hey, when you make a tackle, hit the guy, run your feet, wrap up. And he did. And anytime that you can do those type of things and don't give a guy an extra yards, we always talk about yards after contact. I think that was a big play of the game. There wasn't no yards after that first contact.
Might that be kind of a play and a kind of effort that is the difference in this year's Miami team?
Yeah. We've been preaching that, and I think that after we played Ohio State and we had too many yards after first contact, we came back and said, okay, what can we do? So in practice, no matter if we're in just shorts, no helmets, no shoulder pads on, we say first contact, make contact and drive the guys back and we'll let them guys to the football. So as the game went on, I kept preaching and the defensive coaches kept saying, now listen, fellas, we got to make sure when we make contact, run your feet. Make contact, run your feet. Don't go for the big shots. Just make contact and run your feet and something's going to happen big. And Brandon did. He believed it and he trusted us and he made a big play.
Corey made big plays, and then I think your phrase was boneheaded turnovers would refer to probably a couple of.
Anytime you're going in to score a touchdown, it was a right read, the ball placement. You have to. The DB made a great jump, but just like anything, we don't want the turnovers. But he made some great plays today, so we just have to keep working on it, keep cleaning it up, and keep working. The one thing we can't do is go shell shock, and we won't do that at Miami. We feel like we got a great quarterback. It's going to give us a chance to win a lot of games here. and we're going to continue to stress him on, hey, make sure you take what you give and understand the game.
Does he show any, I mean, after that,
Emotions?
yeah, well, after that interception, I think it was, the next pass was for a touchdown.
Yeah.
So,
We're not, one thing about Ja'Cory, he get upset, we get on him hard, we coach hard. We get on him hard and he understand, as coaches, we take pride in him and take pride in what we do. And we always tell him it ain't personal because we get on him. We just want you to understand what we're trying to teach. And he bounced back, hey, all right, now here's your turn again, let's go. Boom, made a touchdown pass and moved on.
Is that
the field goal drive, I think it was first and 20, or he had a 17-yard run. What were you thinking when you saw him take off?
Run. Just run. I wish he would have went out of bounds, because it was hard times at the end. It was in bear defense, which is, hard defense to, run against. You put everybody on the line, and that was, the last 5-6 minutes of the game. They went to bear defense, just like, okay, you got 5 D linemen, 3 linebackers, and 3 DBs. And everybody's man single. There's no double teams or nothing you can do. Just somebody have to make a play. And we did. And when we get to those games, somebody have to.
You guys are obviously a good football team, but if you eliminate those mistakes, you could be a great football team. And I'm sure you see that. Doesn't that frustrate you?
It does. Heather, it really does. And it frustrates the players because they know that we work hard and we keep improving every week. And they know that if we eliminate the little mistakes, it helps us out. And like special teams, we went through maybe 3 guys at Flyers. Alan Hearns went out. Ryan, we had to use him on defense because the second half was on defense most, so we took him out being a Flyer, going down on a punt. Corey Nelms went out. So a lot of guys went out, and then we had the penalties on Tommy Streeter and the other guy, 2 young guys that never been in that situation. But now it's a learning process that know, hey, those 2 plays could have hurt us in the game situation. So they learned, we got out of it, and we got to bounce back. And those are the things that I'm saying that we got to continue to stress and keep going.
And Leonard Anderson,
2 more questions.
obviously had a huge game today. You guys have had a lot of great receivers here. But a game like you had today, 3 touchdown passes. What do you?
Did he have his drop today?
I don't think so.
If he didn't have the drop, I'm okay with it. All right. But, Hankerson always been a guy. He's worked hard. He's worked confidence. Hank has been through a lot, and I think that's just made him mentally tough. And, we support him, everything he do, and we get on him hard. And I recruited Hank out of high school, so he's kind of my favorite, but also he understands the importance of being a team player and things like that. Last week, Hank didn't get much action. It was always a LeRon Bird show. This week, he had some coverages that they was doubling him a little bit. He made some catches. He made some really, really great catches in traffic, which was huge for us to get in the end zone.
so Ja'Cory on that run, that's something I guess
What happened was he dropped back, got outside. The defensive end lost contain. Everybody was in man coverage because our receivers went. We have a drill that the ball, quarterback scrambles, turn and run back because the quarterback can throw deep. Somebody may blow coverage. So on defense, what you do is when somebody scrambles, you lock on and go. You stay with your guys. So you got to just hope that somebody from the backside come in. That's what happened. We broke it, and those guys took off field. So if somebody come up out of coverage, you dump it, which he did to. I think he had 2 drops today. I think Lamar Miller and Mike James, and he just dumped it over the head out of coverage. Things like that happen. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.